Greetings, everyone. I am Winnie Wriggle, and welcome back to Reclamation. Happy Monday, y'all. I did a thing. Embers things. I've moved it outside because there are a lot of parts, and it's big, and it's only going to get bigger. Let me show you. When we last left, we had, this should look familiar. This is our melter and our melter that goes into the mixer centrifuge, right? We put our copper and our gold in here into the bottom, and we feed it power through the receptor, and it goes mixy mixy and comes out through this middle pipe and comes into our stamp base, and the stamper, we get Dawnstone, right? I've also hooked the melters up so that if I need to make iron or lead things, like sending them to the stamp plate to make stamps or ingots, they can do that too. I have yet to figure out how to hook up a bin to catch things. We can do that later. Everything, the ember production goes through our copper cell, right? And then out the emitters. I only have 2 levers because that's all it takes. This lever activates both this and this emitter because it's a redstone signal, right? And remember, the block that a redstone lever sits in activates any block touching it. So it activates both this emitter and that one. So this is a new version of a source of ember. So this is a pressure refinery. It was the next step in our touching grass pressure refinery. It requires water, but can boost our ember production. And I have it sitting on copper. And as long as the copper is not oxidized, it gives us a 3 times boost. And occasionally I'll run over here and smack it with an axe to get it back to that, because it's only 1.5 when it's plain. Okay, so it needed water for that to work, right? So this is a mechanical pump. And you can see that it is getting ember from one of the ember emitters over here. It just needs to be above an infinite water source. And then water comes out of the top of it. And you can see that it's full of 8 buckets of water. So we need the liquid fluid extractor with a lever and a piece of fluid pipe. And I've just put a fluid vessel kind of as a temporary supply, like a reserve supply behind it. You don't need this, but it made it easy to prime the pump. Right, because in order for this to work, it has to have water. See, we have a machine core, a mechanical core, and this is the water pipe that runs underground that's coming from over there. That water pipe comes from this reservoir, right? So I could give it water so that it could power the pump before the pump was ready to work. That's what that. And that, I got all that from Valen. Valen's videos on Embers Rekindled. Highly recommend a watch. So this sucker needs both heat and water. So the heat is just netherrack, super easy. There are other ways to do this. You can do lava, whatever you want, but I thought this was the easiest thing. And the heat needs to be around the block of metal. I actually prefer the fire because I can reach through it to right click the copper, right? And then the pressure refinery goes on top. And it wasn't that expensive. It's Dawnstone plus a copper block and some copper and iron, right? Not crazy expensive. And it emits ember. That's the whole thing. And then we just have our ember supply here that we turn on when we need it. Oh, it is on. Okay. So it's producing ember. I'm going to turn that off right now since I'm not actively doing anything with it. So that is our setup for producing the plates and making Dawnstone, and this is a higher, more efficient level of producing ember. We still have like the early game version of storing ember in the ember cell, and we may get to the bigger version of that, but I don't know that we need it. I don't know. We're gonna have to do a little bit of Embers alchemy today, which I think I kind of sort of understand, maybe. So, I have watched a video But before we do that, we're going to do something even more important. I have a friend who is also playing this pack, and she pointed out something really cool. And that is, if we'd made a vivid pasture seed, that is, make a pasture seed, which we know how to do. It's a hay bale and a breath of the goddess and some seeds and a hint of rebirth. Or we could just put grass. Well, let's just do that. Let's put grass in a mana pool, duh. Wow, that's a lot easier. In fact, let's make a lot of them. Dun, dun, because I have been saving up the mana. Nice. We have a full mana pool, and I have a full mana tablet because I ran out of room for mana. I've just been feeding them charcoal blocks like a boss. Because my charcoal obsession right now is helpful in terms of producing power, because we need it down in the basement down at bedrock for all of the ember production. I've made our own chest for embers that has all the ember crystals that have come out of, and all the parts and pieces that we've made. Woo! But I digress. I'm here to talk about pasture seeds today. So there are a bunch of different versions of these. We have the regular ones: dry, golden, vivid, scorched, infused, and mutated. But I want to do the vivid because I think this will make our world much more beautiful. I have 6 of those. Let's cook a couple more cactus. Please to be making me more green dye. Thank you very much. So vivid pasture seed. I also want to, things I did while you were asleep. I made the crumbling catalyst. We may have done that on stream. Good morning, koala. How are you this morning, my dear? I want to make a ring of magnetization. I want to make a band of aura. I want to show you ember dials, item and fluid dials that tell us how much ember or how much fluid and items are in something. That was the pressure refinery and mechanical pump that we talked about. We need blaze rods because I need a feather and chalk to continue our progression. But let's do the vivid seeds first because I'm hoping this is as good as I think it's going to be. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, that's going to be so much better. I do have the game tick speed turned up a tiny bit right now. Oh, you don't, oh, I have to make lots of you. That's fine. These are cheap. They're just grass. Oh, that's so much better. A green, vivid world. Okay, let's go make like a freaking metric ton of those. Like all 56. Okay, maybe 32. Possibly. Like that. Ha ha ha. And that means we need more of this. Yes, yes. There's 10 more. Let's go out back. Ah. And I guess the idea is to wait and see how far they go, and then maybe do another one. Nice. Oh, it's so good. Okay, I'm going around to the front because that's where I'm dying for things to be like bright and happy. Oh, it's so good. It's like it knows. So I can become obsessed with that. Ah, that's already so much better. A green world. Now, I realize there's likely a mechanism I know, grin that world, Winnie. It makes me so happy. I'm so tired of the dead. Like, I know you know. Because you know. Let's get 8 more. And at least get around the gardens. A little bit. Oh, it's so good. So the pasture seeds will give you grass, which is lovely. But we want, like, all the green all the time. Oh, look at that. Oh, sir, please refrain from wrecking my garden. I do love the slowness that this gives. Oh, that's gonna kill me. Let's not do that. Oops. I just wanted more cactus so I could make more pasture seeds. Oh, yes. Yes. My new obsession this morning. Let's head out this way. 3, 4, 5. Does that give us some good green? It does. Wow, it is definitely vivid. So good. Oh, it makes the crops all good. Okay, so speaking of crops, the other thing I did while you were asleep was make some progression on the crop front. We now have soul sand because we can convert sand into soul sand with our transmutation catalyst, right? On the altar. So because I have soul sand and we got netherwort seeds, we now have netherwort. And then I did some progression on the... Oh, and then I also did the warped fungus and... You can't remember the other name of it. The 2 fungi from the nether. So if we go to plants galore, crimson fungus and warped fungus. We also have sea pickles now. So I have finished the vanilla plant line. Woo. And I have begun the food plants. So I started on this side and proceeded to the right. My goal was just to make sure we had onions, cabbage, and tomatoes, which is basically everything you need to do most of the food recipes, in addition to the vanilla. And we ended up with, I got turnips because they spontaneously appeared from the radish for whatever reason. Same thing with the yams. They spontaneously appeared out of the potatoes. But everything else we bred. So for example, a tomato was a combination of sweet potato and carrot, right? On the crop sticks. Pretty easy, just doesn't make for very exciting content. So we have black beans, green beans, tomatoes, cabbage, radish, yam, sweet potato, and whatever else that other one was. Tomato, barley, and saguro, just because it was in line. And then as you proceed down here, like green onion will be the onion seed and the green bean seed. So you have to do the first row of plants before you can continue down the path. And I will continue doing that off camera. And our sea pickles are over here. Pickles! They also require waterlogging. And can I get some cactus done? No, they're still working on it. I have not been collecting as much inferium as I was like, but we still have a ways to go for that. So let me do these last few pasture seeds now that I think we have some. Yes. Have some green dye to go with them. And we'll do, let's come around here so that we get the pretty grass around the house. Trying to get it down to the altar. So this looks a little less like dead zone. Can I? There we go. Beautiful. Our little altar power. It's funny that it turns the base grass, but not the tall grass. That's alright. We'll get there. We will get there. Okay, in terms of where we are in progression, if I can get out of the water. Mr. Enderman, wait. Come back. Where'd he go? Oh, you jerk. I have killed quite a few. I think we've got like 7 ender pearls. Pardon me, dispatched quite a few. Okay, where are we? In terms of the regular quests, touching grass, we have made it up through Embers. We're going to head this direction to do energetic alchemy. We'll need an exchange tablet, a beam cannon, and 3 alchemy pedestals. So this is just another crafting mechanism, right? So you put materials on the alchemy pedestals around the exchange tablet, and you put something on the exchange tablet that you want to transform into something else. And then you have to add these things called aspectus items in a particular format, and that gets you to the next step. So we're going to need the code breaking slate to get into that. And we want to make some archaic brick. Chemical reformation. Haven't looked at that. But we also have access to andesite alloy because we have lead and andesite. Well, we can make andesite from cobble and diorite. We have tons of diorite. So let me empty my pockets, and then we'll look at the other side of our crafting progress. Particularly... Did I have a sea pickle place? I do. Boop. Particularly one related to reclamation rituals. So this is interesting. We want to summon a blaze. And in order to summon a blaze, we need to actually make a magic circle. So the magic circle is a mechanism from Enchanted. And so in that magic circle, we need a fell pumpkin. We know how to make that. We need foul fume, which I've been making. You just put wood logs in the witch's oven. Hint of rebirth, which I have some. I can't remember where we get it, but we've got it. And then a rune of fire, which should be pretty easy to do with Botania. So if we look at our progress over here, we've done fell pumpkin. I also want to make glowstone and redstone. So distilling blaze powder and gunpowder together in a distillery will give us glowstone. And getting redstone is similar, only we need cinder flour in place of gunpowder. So we need blaze with gunpowder and blaze with cinder flour to get glowstone and redstone. And we have blaze powder and gunpowder. How many ender pearls do I have? I have 10. Nice. In a distillery. Right? Is that what we read? Blaze powder and gunpowder in a distillery. Yes. Blaze, gun. And it should do a thing. And you have to put bottles in there in case it produces bottled things. But this should get us glowstone. And then in order to make cinder flour, we need the crumbling catalyst with some netherrack out in our nature's aura. And we have made the crumbling catalyst. Ta-da! If you use the transformation catalyst with netherrack, you get the warped nylam, like the ground pieces. What am I trying to say? These. Crimson nylam and warped nylam is just netherrack with a transmutation. So we're going to have to replace the transmutation catalyst with the crumbling catalyst. So we take that off. We put this on. And we go like this. And we should have plenty of aura around us. If you look in the upper left corner, it's at about half, which is not terrible. And there is our cinder flower. So let's make 10 of these. They do take a minute. And it is possible to automate this. I tried hooking up to a hopper, but you can't. Good morning, Kirk. Oh, chat wouldn't load. Rude. I would try to automate this, but I keep running into the... If I break any of the blocks that the altar is made of, it won't craft. I'm sure there's a way to do it, and I just don't know. I just need to go find a resource that explains it. Okay, we're going to go sleep as soon as this next one. We'll leave that one to craft. I also need to light up this area out here. Dun dun dun. Da 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 da. Da da. Kirk, I have made my grass green. At least just around the house. And it looks so good. I'll do the rest of it off camera. I gotta repopulate the rest of our area with grass. Now there is a mechanism. If we can pump enough aura into the area, it should convert the dried earth to grass or dirt. But I don't know that we're there yet in the quest lines. I have read that statement. Yay, says Kirk. I know, I'm so excited. So much better. What I may do at the very least is replace all of the ground around our crafting areas and our immediate base with dirt so that we get some grass and some pretty green. Especially since it's so inexpensive. Okay, there we have 10 cinder flower. Oh, it got some of these, but not all of them. Okay. This is why I have the plants in the window so we could get some green grass up there. And I'll probably do it for these and then hide the edges with trapdoors. But I want like vines and things and bushes and growing stuff on the walls. Because that sounds like it would be fun. Okay, so that just was a 1-to-1 glowstone. There's no side product with that. And boy, are you slow. And we'll need the rest of the blaze powder. I mean, yeah, we can always summon more blazes. I don't think that's terribly hard, right? Come on. I'm excited about Redstone game. So many things depend on the redstone. Okay, we're definitely going to need another fell pumpkin. I should have saved that recipe. And we need to get to a feather. A feather, it means we need an alchemy catalyst. And to do an alchemy catalyst, we need a mana pearl and blaze rods. That's why we're doing the blaze rods, so I can make feathers. So we can make chalk. Redstone! That's exciting. Okay. And then a blaze burner. Which we would need a mechanical crafter to make. That's not terrible. Ooh, steel. We haven't done that yet. That's probably down the create path, is my guess. Yeah. Okay. Blaze. So we get, okay, summoned blaze. An imitation blaze head and a couple of real magical reagents. You can summon a real blaze. I don't... Oh, the ritual summon blaze. That's the thing that's in the book. This. Summon blaze. And we need 1,000 magical power in our altar to do this. So we need gold chalk, which is the thing in the middle, and red chalk. That's what we're trying to get to. It's the chalk, really. So white chalk is where we start, and we need wood ash and gypsum. And gypsum comes when you put foul fume and quicklime in a distillery, which I have already done. We get foul fume by putting any burnable log. I only put dark oaks, that's all I could see, but burnable logs in a witch's oven gives us foul fume. Yay. And then gypsum was an easy... You put quicklime, which is just the wood ash in a crafting grid, right? That didn't take any kind of magic. So we have gypsum and wood ash. And if we put those together, we get some ritual chalk. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I think you need the white chalk to make the other chalk from. Not sure. Okay. So then the next one I think is golden chalk. And we need a witch's cauldron. We need a mandrake root, a dawnstone ingot, aha, and some ritual chalk. We need an altar power of 3,000. So I don't know how to tell what our altar power is, but let's try mandrake, dawnstone, and a ritual chalk. Because I have dawnstone and a mandrake and a bucket, so we can put some water in here. Like, our altar has... Can we see? How do we see what its altar power is? Let me out. Like, can we tell? I don't know. I'll have lots of green stuff next to it and trees. Really? I'm busy here, gentlemen. This is like high noon at the OK Corral. Who's gonna move first? Me! Arrgh! Have some fire! And your friends. Yep. Beautiful. I just don't want to have any bad omen. Oh, booger. I mean, to be fair, I was not dodging at all. There was no dodging, no weaving. Just face tanking. Thank you. Okay. Got your stupid banner. Nah, 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 nah. I still need a bridge here. Da 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 da. Feel like we should put this in our workshop area-ish. Kind of like maybe there. Beautiful. Okay, where was I? Mandrake. Dawnstone and chalk. And guessing whether or not our cauldron has enough power. So here we go. Oh no, it's brown. I have a feeling... I don't know, it's sparkling. Oh, no, I think that's brown sludge. Nope. Okay, altar power. We are low on the altar power. And what did we read in our books about altars? Let's open up Witchcraft Brewing. Witch's Cauldron. Golden Chalk. Yeah, recreates the halt. We need 3,000 altar power. That's great. Can you tell me how? Maybe, possibly. Kettle, entry. Cauldron. Must be placed over heat source, yes. Does not have sufficient heater power. A brew will spoil. Yep, got that. So maybe I need the information on the altar. The art of witchcraft. The power, altar. Oh, here we go. Altar is an essential device. The altar may be upgraded by placing specific items. Oh, I bet we need to put like a mob head and a chalice and things. Let's see. So a chalice upgrade. Well, we do know how to make attuned stones now. Okay, chalice gives 1 power capacity. A filled chalice gets a 2 times power capacity. A chalice may be filled by using redstone soup on it. Okay. So let's make an attuned stone. I think we've done that before. Yes, it's a mana pearl, a whiff of magic, and a gold leaf. Mana pearl. A whiff of magic. And my gold leaves are down here, I think. So let's store mana pearl first. Beautiful. Are you boiling? Yes. Okay, that's green. That's a good sign. Well, we know that we've made this before. So we need a chalice. So I need a couple of gold nuggets and a couple of ingots. And there's our beautiful gem. There's a chalice. Now, what do we think redstone soup is? Oh, okay. Redstone soup. Holy crap. Redstone, drop of luck, wool of bat, tongue of dog, belladonna flower, and a mandrake root. So, a wool of bat. We don't have that, I don't think. Oh, a bat photo. Okay. But how? We need to open the camera. In this new post-apocalyptic world, you've realized it might be a good idea to document what life forms exist, just in case it happens again. To do so, you're going to need a camera, some film to print onto, and some way to turn the film into photos. Oh, okay. Well, we'll go down that path in a minute. I think we're going to ignore the redstone soup requirement for now, not step on our fire, and maybe take a little nap. Nap? I can't. Words are hard today. Nap, map, whatever it takes. Oh, there's other things we can put on the altar, right? Let's look at those. Skull upgrades. Skulls are able to enhance both the capacity and recharge rate. Skeleton gives you power. Wither gives you whatever. Player gives you a lot. How do I get my own head? I have a husk head. I do not have a skeleton head. Should we try the husk? In the hopes that it'll do something? Otherwise, we're going to go out and do... There's that. There's a chalice. We want it there or on the corner? I don't know. Maybe on the corner. Nice. Okay. What else? Torch. Oh, candelabra. Okay, we need to make another attuned stone. Candelabra gives us 2 times recharge rate. That's great. So 3 candle. Uh-oh. How do we make a candle? We need... Beeswax from complicated bees. Yep, and string. Okay, it's time for bees. Cutting board. Any comb gives us honey droplets and bees. Okay. That's cool. What else can we put around altars? 6 altar blocks, yeah. Collect magical energy from nature around them. I don't know if our altar is powerful enough yet. We know that it has a range of 8 blocks. So we can definitely expand that. Wish there were a way to see what the altar power is. Filled chalice, candelabra, enchanted. I wonder if we need to plant the plants from the mod. And I don't see like goggles or an ant twig. I don't see like a tool for seeing how much power an altar has. There's chalk. Earmuffs, there's a broom. What does a broom do? Do we know what a broom does? Required altar power, 3,000. Glintweed, ember moss. Nope. I don't see the... Hey, this helps me see stuff. Maybe the talismans. Don't know what the circle talismans do. They're all different. Okay, let's make another... What did we need? Oh, we need one for the... But we don't have a way to make a candle yet. There's a poppet. A fume filter. And... Rite of charging. Infused poppet. Okay. Altar. Okay, so this chalk, purple chalk only needs 2,000, which is nether wart and a tombstone, and ender pearl, and a ritual chalk. I hate to waste our ender pearls. Right? So if I look at chalk, the red one needs 2,000, and it's nether wart, tainted gold, and a chalk. Let's do this. Let's just add a bunch of greenery and dirt around our altar. Natural things. Maybe vanilla? We could get cactus. Sugarcane. What else could grow there? Bamboo. Right? Let's sleep through this rain because nope, it's not a thunderstorm. Fine. Fine. Put away our precious things here. Wood ash, the fume. Okay. Snack. Rain, rain. You'll be glad to know that rain does not affect your Embers setup. What are y'all doing out here? I just dispatched your other gang. If we just stay far enough away, will y'all wander off? It's kind of what I'm hoping. Please. Oops, I think I broke something. I feel like the rest of this should be on the same level. Also, when it said pumpkins and melons, does it mean they need to be growing, or can I just set them down? Like, am I They probably need to be growing. So maybe we'll plant some from vanilla seeds. It wouldn't be Minecraft without some digging. Our favorite dirt moving game. Yeah, we'll put a little, like, farm garden thing around this. 'Cause I don't know how else to increase the power. I remember it said flowers, trees, crops. And conveniently, that's water, so some of this can be crop. If I were to grab on my hoe, I can plant things out to here. And then let's do this. And some bamboozle. And some cacti, which I would need sand for. Hold please. Dun, dun, dun. Hopefully this works. Some cactus and what else? I was gonna try mushrooms. And we want to plant some vanilla versions of crops, which would be you, like so. So pumpkin seed and melon seeds. Oh. I was like, don't I have melon? I do. Okay, so vanilla, pumpkin, and melon plants. And we have a watering can. We can make those grow up fast. Y'all still over there? They are. Rude. And if we were really cool, we would put some water over here so we could have crops. Right? And then I could do like something like this. Melon, melon, pumpkin, pumpkin. Koala, you made infused iron. Good job. That's setting up the whole Nature's Aura altar and everything. We're rocking the Lady Grey this morning. I found yet another bag of it. It's a feature. I'm hoping I can get... Is it shady enough here? Not really. Oh, there's one. Got that. Okay. Wondering if I can... No. I think we're lucky to have gotten those 2 mushrooms where we did. Under the tree. Nothing else, Bueller? What about under here? Back in this corner? Yeah, nice. I have lily pads. And let's plant another sapling. Maybe right on the corner? Because oak trees will grow anywhere. Pretty much. And why do I have garlic? Oh, you can plant garlic. Hey, give me that. Let's plant you closer. What else? Let's get a pasture seed. Which means some grass. Like so. And some dye. Because go green or go home. I'll put one right there. Right there. Okay. Let's grow these pumpkins up. And melon. Maybe. Someday. They are so slow. Even with the tick speed turned up. I mean, to be fair, they are vanilla. They are not our... I'm a little spoiled with our 10-10-10 versions of things. Wow. Are you never going to get big? No, you're just slow. Okay, if you're slow, here's the command if you need it. Game rule. Random tick speed. 2000. Grow faster. There they go. We'll slow that back right back down. Random tick speed. We'll take it down to normal. 3. Okay, so that's pumpkins and melons. And we have grass. Plant one more pumpkin. And oh, the cactus. Let's do that. It can't have anything next to it. Like there. And we might be able to get away with it here. Beautiful. And the chalice. I hope that most of that's registering. What did it say? 8 blocks. 3, 4, 5, 6. That should all be within. Oh, and the tree grew. That's good. I mean, we probably need more trees. Is my guess. And me putting it so close to the house is probably not great. Like, it should probably be out here. But we're going to roll with it and see if we can get it to do a thing. And put a carved mount. Like, what else powers the altar? Magical energy from nature. That's really it, right? Where's the other enchanted book? The Art of Witchcraft, Brewing, Extraction, and then in the quest book. Okay, we got the chalice upgrade. There are a few items you can place on top of your altar to increase its capacity. A torch. Oh, okay. Husk head, we did that. And a chalice. Eventually you can replace the torch with a candelabra, the skeleton skull with a wither skeleton or player, and the chalice with a filled chalice. Okay, so let's go put our torch on there. Pretty sure I have some. Can't believe I forgot light on an altar. Every little bit helps, right? Oh, look, when we right click it tells us. I'm dumb. 3285. I think we did it. Right? That's what that means. Holy Toledo. The pumpkins. I'm going to blame the pumpkins and melons for our success. Fingers crossed, success. What were we trying to make? Chalk. God. Mandrake root, dawnstone ingot, ritual chalk. Ritual chalk. Here we go. Mandrake root, dawnstone, chalk. You need water. And we need to wait for you to boil. Go, little altar, go. Okay. Mandrake, dawnstone, chalk. Come on. Please be enough. Whatever that number, 3285, meant. It better mean that you work. Oh, that's better. It's not brown. It's golden. Like chalk. Yoo-hoo! We've won the game. I have chalk. We have an altar that can make chalk. Okay, let's make the other chalk. Purple chalk. Netherwort, a tombstone, ender pearl, ritual chalk. We need an ender pearl to make... So we need 2. We need a mana pearl to make that... Right? Mana pearl, whiff of magic, golden thing. Mana pearl, whiff of magic. Bop. Mana. Agua. Goal is laughing at me. I mean, hey, Armored Draco, how's it going? What's up with the green tools? Oh, these are from Nature's Aura. They're botanist tools. They are iron equivalent, but they're made from the infused iron ingots from Nature's Aura, and they have special skills, like, without being enchanted, the sword gives slowness, the pick will mossify blocks, the shovel will make a path block in a 3x3 instead of a 1, which is kind of cool. So they're iron equivalent with bonuses, kind of. And welcome. Koala says you had to redo it. You made a mistake. I mean, I've spent this whole pack making mistakes. You're not alone. You're really not alone. I can't believe I was wearing full iron armor and they dispatched me that easily. Crazy talk. Okay, well, what is this one? I'm gonna do purple. Yes, netherwort, stone, ender pearl, chalk. Good news. Where did I put netherwort? Did I put it in a thing? No. Food? Because I'm weird? Yes, it's in food. Don't ask. I thought that was like the green things chest. Speaking of food, I'm running out of potatoes. Okay, let's double check this. Red chalk. Nope, purple chalk. Netherwort, tombstone, ender pearl, ritual chalk. And we only need a power of 2000, which we know we have. Okay, netherwort, stone, ender pearl, chalk. Ooh, it's purple. I hope these don't have durability. That's all I'm going to say. Da-da-da. Making bubbles. Shiny bubbles. Okay, and I need another ritual chalk, too. Which means I need some more quicklime. Thank you for my redstone. And how did we do this? Gypsum. Foul fume. Oh, we have tons of that. That's great. So foul fume and quicklime gives us the thing we need the gypsum to make. I need another piece of white chalk because we need white in addition to the other 3 colors. Nice. So I need 3 gypsums. So while that's doing a thing, let's look up the recipe for the red. Netherwort, tainted gold, and a ritual chalk. So we have a netherwort. Boom. Tainted gold is just gold that we run through nature's aura on the altar. And I think we need to put the other catalyst block on there for that to happen, the transmutation catalyst. Like if I look up tainted gold. Oh, you don't even need a catalyst. Okay. So we'll remove our catalyst. Boom. Chuck the gold down. I feel like I should have a little chest out here with the 2 altar pieces, right? Dun, dun, there we go. 1 tainted gold. 1 netherwort. 1 chalk. And I bet we have to fill up our cauldron again. Like, you know, I'm really actually surprised that our setup worked. That altar. Netherwort, tainted gold, ritual chalk. See, measure twice, cut once. It is red we need, right? Yes. Ooh, sparklies. And as soon as the sparklies are gone, ta-da! Okay. Now I just need the gypsum. This is also where we get slime balls, which is exciting. We need that for create, right? Put that in the bling. And then if I grab some wood ash, which we're probably going to need more of. I'm just going to do 1 more chalk because I'm trying to be conservative with our ritual things. Okay, food. Oil of vitriol. Nice. Let me do a tiny bit of inventory shenanigans. Because my inventory is full of crap I don't want. Like netherwort and dirt. And cobblestone is fine, and we need more food. And do I care about carved pumpkin? We'll put it in crafted with the other jack-o'-lanterns. And you can go in there. And somewhere I have, there we go. And you can get out of my inventory. Okay. I'm gonna eat another potato. And look at the food chest to see if we can make some food that is not a baked potato. Is there any kind of veggie food stuff type thing we can make? Like, we can make a cooking pot now. We could probably make dumplings. What? Oh no, we don't have any meat. Okay, we need a vegetarian borscht. Cabbage, beetroot, potato, tomato, onion, and carrot. We can totally make this. What else? We don't have meat. We could make vegetable noodles. Foraged pasta. I need salt, water, flour. Wow, it seems. Well, how do we do salt? Salt's too complicated. Just straight up vegetable soup. That seems very easy too. And look at those meat sticks. What's the borscht meat stick? 16. Like, that saturation's insane. Let's do it. Cabbage, tomato, onion, carrot, potato, beetroot. And first we need to make a cooking pot. So a bucket of water, bricks, some iron. And if bricks would be in here. And a wooden shovel? Did I dream that? I don't think so. Cooking pot! Very exciting. And if I got some charcoal and a couple pieces of wood, we can make a campfire. Because we need another campfire in the base. Like we need a hole in the head. Look at that! Pot on a campfire. Borscht. We'll do the cabbage thing. I'm gonna save the recipe. Okay. Carrot, potato, beetroot, cabbage, tomato, onion. Carrot. Potato. Beetroot. That's another word. Where's my beetroot? Carrot, potato, beetroot, onion, cabbage, tomato. Yes? I think that was it. Aha! Carrot, potato, beetroot, onion, tomato, cabbage. Look at it go, and all we need to do is give it bowls. Which I happen to have 6 of, but we can also make more. Please stack to 64. Or whatever. Can you do this? No. That's sad. 62. I'm going to have 2. That 62 is fine. Oh my god, does that make 6 per craft? What the heck? It doesn't even need a bowl. Full course meal though, that was worth every 10 nightmare ever. To have the good foods. And you know what? I could do with like carrying actual look at that. Actual oak logs. Very excited. And now we have potatoes are for the birds. Or for composting. Now I have borscht. That's so great. Wow, that saturation's amazing. Makes me want to have a boss fight. Not? Okay, where were we before I got so distracted by food things? Which is not that unusual. We are making a ritual and we needed red chalk and gold chalk because it was the ritual of summoning a blaze. Okay, so we also need a rune of fire from Botania, and let's see if we have the hint of rebirth. I'm pretty sure I do. Yes. Hint of rebirth. What else? Foul fume. Boom. 1000 altar power. We got that. Rune of fire and a fell pumpkin. Do we remember how to make this? Oh, this is also a Botania thing. Okay, gunpowder, string, bone, rotten flesh, pumpkin. Gunpowder, string, bone, rotten flesh, carved pumpkin, or pumpkin. I think it was just pumpkin. Boom. Let's look again. Just a pumpkin. 2405 plus living rock. Okay. Gunpowder, string. I should be able to just do this. Yep. It's doing a thing. I need my wand. Oh, and we're going to put a block in the middle and see how it's crafty. Look at us doing all things. And then click it. And there we have a fell pumpkin. And then we need a rune of fire. Right. Save that. Okay. Nether wart, nether brick, mana steel, mana powder, ember shard. Okay, mana powder is... we can do anything sugar. Sugar is the cheapest. And mana steel is just iron. And a mana pool. So we go... nope, I lied. It's infused iron. Hold on. It's this one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Then we need nether wart and another brick. Another brick. Nether wart. Okay, wart, brick, dear God. Wart, brick, mana steel, mana powder, ember shard. Amazing. And these are actually shapeless, I think. Yeah. Doesn't matter what order you put them down in. You always need a block of living rock to make a rune, because you need something for the rune to, like, start from. Think of it as being carved out of that block. Right? By magic. Carved by magic. Woo! Runes of fire. I made the advancement drop pop candy. What does that even mean? Used a runic altar to create a rune. Nice. Dinner served. Okay. Fell pumpkin. Okay, now this is where I am not confident. My ability to understand rituals, but here we go. So we're going to put a golden... I think we need... do we need pedestals? How do I get the book that talks about runes? Let's look at our quest. Ah, there it is. Circles of Magic. Nice. One of the main ways to channel altar power is through the practice of circle magic. Each ritual has a gold chalk glyph at its center, but the placement of other chalk glyphs changes depending on what kind of ritual you want to perform. Most rituals can target a remote area using a waystone. Some rituals can even be performed away from the altar by adding a charged attuned stone to them. Okay, so... with an imitation blaze head and a couple of real magical reagents, you can summon a real blaze. The summoned blaze always drops at least 3 blaze rods. And we're going to the Reclamation Rituals book to do that. Okay, let's take a look at our Circle of Magic book. Performing rites. To perform a rite, the correct chalk circle must be constructed first. Rites can use 3 types of chalk: ritual, infernal, and otherwise, which are placed around a heart glyph drawn with golden chalk, okay? Each rite needs a suitable amount of power from an altar and folky items, so those are the ingredients, right? This is displayed in a diagram. Okay, golden chalk creates the heart of a magic circle, which must be right-clicked to be activated. No rite functions without a heart glyph. Good to know. Infernal chalk. Deep red chalk, which appears to be burning. Infernal chalk is used for most rites involving the nether, demonic beings, or fire. Okay, we have some of that. The otherwhere chalk is a rich purple chalk, typically used for rites involving teleportation. Ritual chalk is the most basic form of chalk used in circle magic. It's fairly easy to obtain and used for a lot of simple applications. Okay, I don't think it matters like what surfaces we're drawing these on. And this circle, that's our Akashic Tome. The whole I'm going to add circle magic to that. I already have reclamation rituals because I made the book. So you can go in there. And then I can say circle magic. Nope. And then that has the performing rituals thing in it. Okay. Nope. Left click. Turn it back into a tome. Sleepy time. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Okay. Gold chalk. Red chalk. We need a rune, the fell, the foul, the hint, and the picture. Right? Okay. So this looks like center at the circle, and then skip a block, and then do red, 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 and then on the corners. So I'm hoping this is kind of a auto-magical thing that happens. And we only need 7 blocks to do it in. And I don't have to be that close to the altar. So we should be able to go like this. Right? And then skip a block. And then go like this, and 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 this. This. And did I get that in the middle? Nope. So I erase you, put you down there, put you like that. Okay, that seems to be sparkling with things. Is it close enough though? This really looks like 1, 2, 3. I think it has to be that. Otherwise it doesn't fit. Right? Well, there's one way to find out. How now, brown cow? Now what? That just made me pick everything up. That gold chalk, like, goes fast. Use this right to summon a blaze. That's cool. Circle magic. Perform a rite, the correct chalk circles must be constructed. Rites use 3 types of chalk. Yep. Each rite needs a suitable amount of power. Yep. Okay. This section details the process used to perform a circle magic rite. But I'm not really seeing a whole lot of detail. Like, do I need to make a magic circle first and then adjust it? The correct chalk circles must be constructed first. I mean, I have definitely made a circle. Do you just all go in the middle? And then it does a thing? Possibly? Okay, let's read the quest book again. Practice a circle magic. Each ritual has a gold chalk glyph at the center. Yes, but the placement of other chalk glyphs changes depending on what kind of ritual you want to perform. Okay. Most rituals can target a remote area. Some rituals even performed away from the altar by adding a charge of tuned stone. The rite of fertility is an easy way to do yada yada. Okay. That's cool. But you're not telling me how to activate it or do it or like it's something. Do I set the things down? Okay, do we have the recipe right? Let's check that. For the summoning. Summon Blaze. Rune of Fire, Fell Pumpkin, Foul Fume, and a Rebirth. Yep, those are all the things we have in there. Awesome. Use this right to summon a Blaze. Okay. Summon Aquatic Guardians. That's a really big circle. Ritual of Bad Omens. Affect the player within the circle. Create, infuse amalgam. Basic. Doesn't help me with how. The how is really important, I think. Unless I've just gotten the circle wrong. Which is also possible. Or it's not close enough to the altar. Which is also possible. But I feel like the fact that it's giving off flamey things indicates that it's powered. Are there pedestals in Enchanted? Things we set stuff on? No, it's just chalk. It's just chalk. And there's no wand to activate it, so I must have the circle incorrect. Or in the wrong place. So... let's try. I'm gonna leave this right here. I just don't think you can... You can't do 3 spots and then come in. Right? Unless it's right next to them. Is that one? If I did like this. That just seems very small. But let's try it. Oops. Do you do a thing? Okay, well, my 60-second rule of I can't figure out your mod is now up. So... we must be... I think the first way I had the circle drawn was the right way, but I could be wrong. Or not close enough. Okay. I will spend 20 seconds doing some Google foo. And see if we can't figure out how to do an enchanted... Let's see, enchanted... Minecraft mod, how to circle magic. Yep, heart, yep. Use your bare hand or any item will activate the glyph. Ah! So we right click the glyph in the middle? That would have been really useful to know. Anywhere in any book. That would have been great. Okay, I think, how do we... Do I need to... Okay. Maybe... Okay, it's clicking, which means no bueno. Right? So maybe I was right the first time with its size? So let's also move it closer. Even if I have to make the chalk again. So if I stuck it kind of here, and we were really cool and made an excavator, so this didn't take forever, maybe 2. Right click the circle GIF. That's such a simple piece of information to provide your user in the book. I would highly recommend that make it into the instructions in the future so that we can figure it out. This is all I was talking to friends the other day about this. The idea of institutional knowledge, which is something that factors in to the workplace, right? You have people who've worked in a business for years and years and years. I think one of the best examples, if you know who the Mythbusters are, there's a great episode. Maybe it's Adam Savage's show after the fact, but he talks about getting his first job in a workshop of a special effects workshop where people, like, the workshop been around for like 40 years. And so many people knew so many things that they just like took for granted that other people would know, despite it being like very clear that there was no possible way someone new to the studio would have any idea what they were doing or talking about. Or doing instinctively, like, because they're so familiar with that process. Right? Institution Kirk's like, I've heard this before, geez. And in fact, Kirk, I think you're the one that brought it up, right? When we were talking about Minecraft? I'm sure you were. Here, let's put some dirt down there. While we're out here redoing stuff. I need those guys to go away. For real. And I guess I will have to relocate this altar off camera to some centralized location because some of those circles look like they're going to get really big really fast. Dum, dum. When we Minecraft, we didn't do a little bit of mining and crafting. Okay, I have confidence that now we know the trigger mechanism for actually initiating a ritual. We might be able to figure this out. Da-da. Also, it was API that told me the answer to that question. Sadly, but also gladly. Well, Google Gemini for the win. What is it? Somebody called, this is my new favorite thing. It's not ChatGPT, it's Chat Daddy. That's how far we've come, folks. ChatGPT is no longer just your friend and companion. It's your Chat Daddy. So I asked Chat Daddy what was happening. Okay, here's hoping we have enough chalk to do this. I'm going to go with the original larger 2, 3, which means if you go there, oh God, okay. And I'm going to make it, I really think, looking at the picture, that's a diagonal. Yeah. I think it's 2 spots away. I'm out of red chalk. Dadgummit. And gold. We gotta do all that again. What the heck? Ooh, why is it so laggy all of a sudden? Darn, and one of these is like ender pearls and stuff. What the jeebus? Chalk is expansive. Okay, gold is mandrake, dawnstone, and white chalk. Dawnstone. Mandrake. Do I have the extra white chalk? I do. We're going to have to make a bunch more. Clearly. Bucket of agua. 1, 2, 3. Wait for the boiling. Mandrake, dawnstone, white chalk. And then, what was white chalk again? Wood, ash, and gypsum. So I should have made a bunch of these. 1, 2. There's our gold. And then our red was something like netherwort, tainted gold, and white. Do I have some more tainted gold? No, because gold is expensive. Expensive. Well, in good news, the world is getting green again. I mean, manually. You guys, I wish you would despawn, please. Please to be going away. Please to be departing the area. Okay. Netherwort. Tainted. And white chalk. So the red is not as bad as I thought. 2, 3. Right, I'm double checking it. Netherwort, tainted gold, white chalk. Boom, boom, boom. I didn't need the... Nope. Didn't need the mob drop. Don't need you. I need you, and you, and you, and you. And I'm gonna go put this... Oh, I don't have a Botania. Well, we will have a bunch of runes. And you should be done. Bonk. Okay. Red chalk. For the win. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. It's a good thing I know what a Minecraft circle is. Okay, it's making a drum sound. That's okay. And we know it's a... what's the order? Rune of Fire, Fell Pumpkin, Foul Fume, Rebirth. Rune of Fire, Fell Fume... Sorry. Fell Pumpkin, Foul Fume, Rebirth. So Rune of Fire, Foul Pumpkin, Foul Fume. Go to your home. Ah! Things happened? Hi! Sir? If you could not say we did, that'd be great. 3 blaze rods! Ah ha ha! Okay, we got it. So, I don't know if our end problem was not close enough to the altar or the wrong size circle, but moving it closer was helpful. Nice. 3 blaze rods. Okay, that means we can make 2 brewing stands, and we can make the alchemy catalyst. And the alchemy catalyst lets us turn a bunch of things into a bunch of other things. And so we can get feathers. Feathers. This is all about feathers. Kirk says he has "For the Win" tattooed on your skin. You're glad you're old enough to know exactly what it stands for. Me too. It's so good. Okay, we need 2 brewing stands. 1, 2. Whoo, it's exciting. We want this transmutation catalyst before anything. I need a mana pearl. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I'm so glad we figured all that out. That's good. 1 major mod figure outer per day. Per episode. God. Let's bookmark this one. I need 2 gold and 4 living rock. Yeah, I gotta do more gold. And that goes in a crafting. Tutor alchemy catalyst. Okay. And then this. We need this for feather. Feather is flax. And I think the alchemy catalyst goes underneath the altar, if I'm not mistaken. Like that. And you have to be careful because that's not the altar, Winnie. That. Yes, yes. And you have to remember that that's there because that changes your recipes. Oh no, it goes under the thing. Many derps. There are many derps today because this is a conversion thing. And we do need it under this because we're going to take some of these flaxies. And look! Feathers! Yay! And here's where I don't remember why we needed a feather. I literally have no idea. Okay, let's look at the recipes. I think we needed it for some kind of... Like, I'm excited we can make arrows now. One of the witchcraft books. But there was something really simple that needed the feather, but it's part of a crafting mechanism. Feather flesh amalgam. What is that? I don't think I want to know what that is. Oh, kettle. It makes it flying ointment. That's cool. Okay, let me look at the quest book because clearly it's here. Okay. Oh, that gave us more blaze rods. Awesome. Zion says, just caught your Minecraft stream. The vibe was crazy good. Your clutch moment had me dying. Seriously. Some days, I just... You know, I just want mod developers to click the freaking rune in the middle to tell me how to make your mod do a thing. Oh, I'm sure it's somewhere. Winnie probably missed it. That's okay. Okay, the alchemy catalyst. Yes, we have mana, transmute items, flowers and other flowers, flint into gunpowder. Nice. Okay. What we're using it for. The offering table is a special altar that allows you to convert items into empowered versions of themselves. Oh, that's right. We need a spirit of calling. And a spirit of birthing. So we can make a spirit of calling with bottled ghost, bottled sunlight, whiffs of magic, etc. Zion says, bro, I know the grind. I've been deep in the Minecraft streams too. Thumbnails are the real struggle. They make people click. Oh, yeah. Oh, you run a design agency. That's very cool. And make thumbnails that scream. That's awesome. That is a very excellent skill to have. Bottled ghosts. How do we do bottled ghosts, do you think? Okay, sorry. Back to the progress here. Because we're actually trying to get chicken. Oh, we can make a feather flesh amalgam. We can do that. Can we skip ahead? I don't think we can. Using the power of the offering altar and some magically significant materials, you can create the basis of real sentient life. Chicken eggs. Oh. Chicken spawn egg. If we offer an infused amalgam with the spirit of calling, we get a chicken egg. Amazing. Oh, God. Okay. So we got there's the whole little progress through rituals and things. That's cool. Why did I want an alchemy catalyst? Okay, while I contemplate that, there are two other things I wanted. I want a magnetic ring and a band of aura. So ring of magnetization, which shouldn't be too hard. We need a mana lens, which is 4 mana steel with some glass. So let's do that. And these turn into mana steel. And I should have some glass panes. Yes, beautiful. And then if we take a mana lens, we can make a magnetizing lens, which is just iron and gold. In a crafting grid, right? And then if we take that magnetizing lens and put 4 more mana steel. Because I want a magnet. Because we're doing the gardening and all the stuff. And that gives me a ring of magnetization. Holy crap. Nice. And then a ring of aura. Band of aura, sorry. Which is also mana steel, but we need a rune of mana. Oh, God, that's expensive. Okay. 5 mana steel, 1 mana pearl. Do. Right? Put you on there. Where's the 5th? It didn't do a thing. Go to your home. There we go. That's doing a thing. We'll grab our thing. While that crafts, we grab our wand. That is using a lot of mana. That's okay. That's why we have all the charcoal. Flowers have been getting overcharged. Yep. Give us all the mana. Yay. Okay, so Band of Aura. 4 more mana steel. There goes all my infused iron. That's okay. Fundamentally, everything's free. Like, it just takes labor to craft it, right? Oops, wrong one. So, the Band of Aura. Why did I want this? I don't remember. Let's look at the book. Lexicopedia. The Band of Aura. This. Instead of storing mana, it generates a slow trickle of it when equipped and stores it in mana-containing items in the wearer's inventory. So, I have a mana tablet, and if I'm wearing a Band of Aura, it will slowly keep that tablet full of mana, so I can do things with mana from my inventory, like making, except all those, free dirt. Almost free dirt. Rod of the Lands. So this just sets down dirt when you right click it, but it uses mana to do that. So I need a rune of earth, which I think we can do. Mana powder, mana steel, stone, andesite alloy, and a mushroom. Mana powder, which is sugar, because we're cheap. Inexpensive. Mana powder, mana steel. Zion says, you've got some thumbnail designs you'd love to share. If you like, you can make them for $8. I'm a good designer. Thanks so much for the offer, but I'm not going to accept business from someone who is advertising in my stream. You are welcome to contact my business number, which is my email in the description. But thanks. I wish you luck in your endeavors. Okay. What am I doing? The Rod of the Lands. Yes. Rune of Earth. Okay. Andesite alloy is lead with andesite, and we can make andesite from cobblestone and diorite. So if I do like this and this, I get andesite. That's exciting. And lead we have, because I have been doing crazy things with lead. Nice. We can do more. Like this. Yo. Okay, so you needed andesite and you and stone. Boom. And what else? A mushroom. A mushroom. Let's use a brown one, since I have many of those. Nice. Okay, it's a rune, which means we need one of these. And we need to click it with the wand once it's finished crafting, which is that green circle as it slowly fills in more pie. And some recipes do not consume the rune that you make, in case that was unclear. Now let's make some. Don't I make twigs like this? Yes. And then we're out of the land. That's the thing we're making. With a piece of dirt. Aw, this is cool. Okay, so let's say y'all are interrupting my demonstration. Really? Har. Wow. You're pretty tough. Important note, I do not have fire spread turned on in this world, just in case that was unclear. Okay, what was I doing? Showing you this magic thing. So if I were to say, want some dirt over here, I could go dirt, 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 dirt. dirt. Now it's creating it from the mana in my inventory, which is the mana tablet, which is why we have the Band of Aura. So now I don't have to go get dirt. I don't have to grow any more puzzle trees or anything. I can just clear out areas. Now it's only one block of dirt at a time, but for around the house, I think that's fine. Look at that! Insta dirt! So cool. Okay, that, I feel like we've arrived. Like, we did so much today. Let me peel this back a tiny bit. Don't like to be hemmed in. Can't believe we had 2 groups of raiders today. Magic circle. Who knew? Let me see. If I did a little bit of this, and a little bit of that, and a little bit of that, and a little bit of this, and I said, that. Beautiful. Okay. That's done. Lovely jubbly. We have had a for the win episode, I think. For sure. I'm most impressed by our ability to get that altar up to the right level. Really. Just, that was, I mean, figuring out the circle was challenging. But I am most pleased with our progression on Enchanted. Woohoo! Okay, a little bit shorter today. That is all I have time for. Thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, please leave a like. It helps me out, and I appreciate it. In the meantime, remember, you are all the shiny stuff that awesome is made of. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.